You've been studying Japanese, but when it comes to speaking it here in Japan, you still hesitate and you feel stuck. It's not your fault. Most foreigners in Japan are taught to study Japanese the wrong way. Random grammar, random vocab, and no clear path to using it. Today I'm going to show you how to level up your Japanese fast. My name is Sean and I've helped people in IT, HR, teachers, and baristas speak Japanese that actually works in the office, in daily life, and in Japan in general. If you've been stuck or frustrated with your Japanese progress, this video is for you. I'm going to break it down to 3 parts today, alright? First, why most foreigners get stuck in Japanese. And number 2, the simple path to start leveling up faster. And number 3, how to build momentum so you can actually thrive in Japan. So let's start with why most people get stuck in the first place. Alright, let's be real. Most Japanese learners like you are taught to study random stuff. So you might be like a little bit of grammar here, some vocab list over there, and then maybe watching YouTube at night or something. There's no clear connection to real communication, right? At work, probably you start freezing, right? In meetings, you can't follow people's fast speech, right? And at the store when you're grocery shopping, you probably default back to English or like gestures. And the worst part, you're thinking that it's your fault when the problem is actually the method. All right, so I'm trying to tell you that it's not your fault, and we're going to try to break it down into bits and pieces. I'm going to talk about how to fix this, all right, how to level up faster. If you want the simple path to level up fast, here's what I teach my students. Okay, I'm going to give you this for free. All right, it's up to you if you're going to study, use it or not. All right, so there's 3 steps. Step 1 is focus on grammar and vocab that are connected to what you need in your life in Japan. All right, so what we do is we don't study everything. We study what you actually say and hear in daily life or at work. So I like to call this situation-based training. For example, if you're in Japan, if you work in some office, you don't need to learn every word in the office. If your pain point is that you don't know what your boss is saying because he or she's formal, he speaks in a formal way, you got to learn formal Japanese. You don't want to learn everything. You want to focus on one thing. The moment you actually shut everything out and then study that one thing, when you focus on one thing, you level up quickly, faster, right? So once you got your situations down, now it's time for you to change those vocabs or like grammar points into sentences. By now, you're probably trying to use like new words, but you're not actually connecting these words into sentences. You're not changing it into sentences so that you can use it in your workplace or at like life in Japan, anywhere, right? So right now, if you're just learning new words, learn 10 a day. And then the next day, try to connect those words. Okay, try to make at least 3 sentences, guys. People who you meet, they're not going to just understand you just because you used one word. In your home country, you don't just say a noun or a verb, right? You say a sentence. This is what you want to do. Anything that you learn every day has to compound, and then it needs to become a sentence. So whatever you're learning, create sentences, make that the goal, guys. Every day, if you're learning 10 words, make at least 3 sentences. Like check it with ChatGPT or Google, all right? There's apps out there that check your sentences. So this is how you can learn. And here's step 3, guys. Now it's time for you to use it in that situation, all right? This is not practice anymore. Well, it is kind of practice, but you're doing it in real life, all right? If you don't like shopping, it's okay. The cashier's not going to get upset just because you made a mistake in Japanese. They know you're a foreigner. They probably do. They're not going to just get upset or anything. They will probably correct you. Guys, this is free. They're going to do that for free. You get the better end because you're making a mistake and people are correcting it. Okay. So if you don't like shopping, do it there. If you hesitate to talk to your boss, do it there. All right. In general, Japanese people are understanding and they have the patience to deal with foreigners who don't speak a lot of Japanese. So don't worry, guys. So we're moving on to part 3, and this is how to build momentum. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to talk about it right now. Don't worry. So now you've got your system, right? And how do we build on top of this? All right, I'm gonna teach you a secret right now. There are only 3 ways to learn Japanese or any language. All right, only 3 ways. First is books, some material. Number 2 is content, so like video, and then we've got paid courses. All right, books, video, and then paid courses. I don't mind whatever you use. Just go pick one. A lot of times, I've seen this so many times, I get it emotional because I've seen it with so many people. They do everything. They're doing a little bit of reading over here, a little bit of YouTube over here, and then, there's like, they also have like a private teacher, right? It's not gonna work unless you do one thing for an extended period of time. All right. If you go all in on YouTube, just do it all day. Do it all day, every day. Don't go to books at night and then YouTube in the morning. Don't do that. If you're gonna do something, just pick one. All right. I've seen many people who were successful learning with just books. He was an older gentleman. He did not have a smartphone, or he probably did, but he didn't watch a lot of YouTube. He just went all in on books, guys. And he's very fluent right now. All right. I mean, think about it. It is easy to actually start learning with YouTube, but it also gives you a lot of distractions, right? This guy, he started learning with books back in like the 1990s when we didn't have YouTube, right? So he's in his like 40s or 50s now. He speaks fluent Japanese. So any method you pick, books, videos, and paid courses, they all work. They all work only if you go all in on it. All right. So yeah, just pick one, guys. Pick one. All right. And when you do this, your Japanese starts to actually improve faster. All right. You're going to be speaking easily. You get more positive reactions in Japan, and you're actually going to build that confidence, which feels more learning, and then which kind of helps you thrive in Japan. All right, guys. I hope that hit home for you. Pick one thing and go all in on it. And guys, finally, if this video gave you any value, it will mean the world to me if you could share it to the world, like it or something, because it's not only you who's only suffering, who's only struggling. There are a lot of people in Japan who are struggling with the same problem. And like my family, I was born and raised here, but my father immigrated to Japan in the 1980s. There are people like this who are struggling every day, and it'll mean the world to me if a lot of other people can watch this video as well. Right, so guys, thanks very much for allowing me to serve you on YouTube. I'll talk to you in our next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.